Dave,
Hey, I'm here.
Yo, Dave.
you're alive, Dave. You're alive.
I'm kicking. Yeah, alive and
Yeah, that's
kicking.
the way to do it,
So,
Dave.
what's that?
That's the way to do it.
Yeah, I know it. I'm here just to watch today.
Oh,
Hang
you're just
out.
a watcher today. Look at
Yeah, hang out. Hang that Todd. He's bumping it. And he's working his whole body with those squats. You can see it in his legs, his arms, even in his toes.
that. Yeah, he's doing good.
Well, froze.
Good guy.
Man, he's getting a lot of pumps in with that gray band. Here's the money. Woo. I'm sweating.
You're sweating?
Oh yeah, Todd's making me sweat watching him work
All
out that
right.
hard.
Wow.
Yeah, man. Phew.
Todd makes everyone sweat.
Whew.
So how's your ribs doing?
They're okay. It's slower than I want, of course, to heal. I pushed it a little bit too much Saturday. I did some isometric exercises. Even
Uh-huh.
thought about taking the X3 and putting on a real light band and see what that would be like. I mean, I could even try that today, but my back was sore yesterday. And the ribs were too, but my back was really bothered. I was surprised.
Mm-hmm.
But, I could feel the muscles back there, though. Oh my gosh, when it's sore, for some reason,
Of course.
they're on
Hey, look at
fire.
that. We got a visitor.
Oh, good.
What are you doing, little girl? Huh? You come to help me?
Yeah, it looks like she came to give you some pointers.
Oh, yeah. Nice. Doors open. Dog coming in.
You got the AC on?
Aren't you working
But
out, Dave?
well, the thing is
Uh,
that Dave is he's been taking your classes and climbed the roof so he could fall off it and break his ribs. You know,
Okay.
because that's what happens when you old timers decide that I don't know what that you have to do crazy crap. You
So
know,
this is the how not to do it class.
yeah. The how
yeah.
anybody that shows up here, please stop.
Oh, don't follow us, man. You'll get hurt.
Woo.
Oh, boy. Yeah. But Saturday, I did some exercises around
Uh-huh.
my ribs, and I worked my muscles like my squats. I did a wall squat, for instance, and then I did curls. But I used a moving belt to move furniture with, and I've used this for years. And I was pumping those arms pretty good. It didn't bother me, nor the triceps. I did
And you're
shoulder
breathing
press.
and you're breathing good. Didn't you puncture a lung also?
My breathing's good? Yes, it's very good.
You're, but didn't you puncture a lung?
Yes.
Man, you broke 3 ribs and punctured a lung. I
Uh,
tell you, you're not.
three
Listen,
ribs.
3
Give
ribs.
me credit. 3 reps, yeah.
Yeah, 3 ribs. I'm telling you. Listen, stop. You gotta stop drinking from that worm and stop pretend. I don't know what you're doing.
Oh man, that was my. I did have a good shot before I went up the ladder, but coming down that ladder was a mistake.
Well,
Yeah,
you came down. I tell you that. You had to have come down pretty quick.
it
That's the
was a
problem.
shot.
You came down a little bit quick.
Oh yeah, quick and a little too hard.
Yeah.
But anyway, anyway, I'm glad that's all it was.
Because I tell you, I know I did a hairline fracture to one of the ribs,
Wow.
and that was enough to be like a disaster for like a month
Oh yeah.
because it was one of the top ribs,
Oh yeah.
and that stuff doesn't let you breathe. You can't breathe.
Oh.
Then you
No
start
way.
laugh, and then it hurts so much that you laugh, and the
Yeah.
more you laugh, the more it hurts, and then it's one of these things where you end up. At least I'm the kind of person. If I feel pain, I start laughing, and then the more you, the thing is, you can't breathe when you're laughing, and then you get, it's like, my gosh, it's like this thing is horrible. And the
Yeah.
way I found out that it was broken, it was on the third day because what happened is I was doing hood cleaning, and I had a ladder, and it slid back, and it fell on the floor, and I crashed into it. Right,
Oh.
from like 20 feet, I crashed into the ladder. It hit me right here,
Oh.
but I just
Oh.
grabbed it as quickly as possible, put it back. I was back in there. I worked all that all night. Then I worked for another 2 days, and then on the third day, I was on top of a Wendy's off of a
Oh.
ladder, climbing the ladder to go to the top. As soon as I get to the top, all of a sudden I bring my hand over, and my hand's like this. The ladder falls. I went, and I couldn't breathe. I'm hanging off the side of the Wendy's. The ladder fell, and I'm holding on with
Oh.
a backpack on this hand, and I had
Oh
to
my
drag the
gosh.
backpack over to them Wendy's and drag myself in extreme pain, like
Oh
because I
my
couldn't breathe.
gosh.
And then I'm on the top. I said, "There's something wrong here." Like I don't. I was really lucky not to fall into that. All that. I was really gonna kill myself then because it was. The
Yeah.
back of restaurants are full of crap. They're not like it isn't like there's a padding waiting for you. That thing is like a disaster waiting for you down there. So
Dave,
then,
it
Man.
sounds like we're with the right coach.
yeah, it sounds like we're the right people. They're the same idiots. I see.
Wow.
And the next day, the doctor tells me, "Dude, you were on top of you have a crack in your I don't even know how you're breathing."
That's amazing. Yeah. When I hit the ground, I hollered out my wife because she had walked by and went into the garage from there, and I was working in front there, and our garage was located in the front. And she came out and she said, "Can you try to get up?" I said, "I can't move. I can barely breathe."
Are you not dead yet?
So no, yeah.
What are you doing lying down?
I want to see if
Get
you're
up
alive.
and get up and clean those gutters.
Yeah. So anyway, she called 911 and they came out, and my son said, "What can I do for you?" He was there. He's here right now visiting with us. And I said, "Just pray for me." They healed quick.
Don't let me
And
climb ladders.
breathe. And
Here,
breathe.
don't let me climb a ladder anymore. That's what you got to do for me.
Yeah, boy.
Keep me from doing stupid things.
Well, I've been doing this all my life, and I've been on pretty tall structures, but that was my mistake on the part of my wife walked by the ladder. I could have asked her to just hold it coming
Yeah.
down. I tested it twice with my right foot. I put my foot on the top rung.
Look,
Step.
Todd wanted to drop that on his toe.
I tried to. Just
Todd tried. He tried right then and there. He said, "Let me drop this on my toe." And even though
Oh
it
my
doesn't look
God.
like anything, that drop from that height to your toe is a perfect hurting machine. It's like, oh, it hurts.
Woo.
Oh. Hey, on Facebook, thanks for your input yesterday on that on my post that I posted there on X3. Anyway, one guy was getting on there and Greg so and so, I think. Anyway, he was saying that I need a testosterone supplement because my free testosterone levels were low. They've been low, but I've doubled them the last 2 years.
Yes,
And
you have.
he said that
HB
SHBG,
or whatever that. Yeah.
it's kind of like, to him, it's kind of useless and worthless. Free testosterone is what we want. Good levels of that, of course, are building muscle.
Hmm.
I understand what he's saying, but I managed to double it along with my, I don't know, free total testosterone levels. But I don't know.
Well, it's
I'm
like you and
it,
Todd. You and Todd both have really high testosterone.
yeah.
People think that if you're old, you don't have. You guys have naturally really high testosterone.
All right.
Yeah.
I haven't seen Todd's free testosterone. I don't know what he has. Have you checked it out, Todd?
Not recently. No. Well, it's just
Next
what's
time,
it been?
find out.
It's just
Next time,
been
have
less
them do
than
the
a year.
testosterone, but have them give you your free testosterone so we see what that is.
No, it's been less than a year since you saw it and thought it was pretty good.
It was damn
Yeah.
good. 800,
Yeah.
800 is damn good.
Wow. Man, he's above me. Yeah.
That's why Todd, that's why all the girls are chasing Todd down.
That tattoo keeps growing too. I
That's
see.
right.
Expanding.
They're like bloodhounds smelling the testosterone in Perkin, Oklahoma. They're like, there's Todd.
Yeah. But I don't know how to raise the free. I checked online and all that. Well, eat this and eat that. Lifting weights, yeah. Well, I've been using resistance training with X3 really well. So I don't know. At the end of the day, I'm alive and kicking
That's
and
it.
remaining strong. So
What doesn't raise it? Falling off roofs. I'm pretty sure I'm pretty sure that's not the way to do it, Dave. If that's what you were trying to do.
I'm not trying to shorten my span. Oh, oh my gosh. Those doctors, even the medic that picked me up. I don't know if I told you a story, Mikel, and Todd can hear me on this course. They were terrific. They cut my jacket off to so they could get to my body and check me out and check my blood pressure, etc. And then on the way out, they decided to take me to Harborview Hospital, which is one of the best in the world for trauma and heart. And anyway, they apologized. You're going to take me down the freeway called I-5. It goes into California and up in Alaska. Or yeah, it does go to Alaska.
Yeah.
Anyway, it's bumpy. I mean, we got billions of dollars going into highway. Nothing's being done. Not much. But anyway, where's that money go? But anyway, it wasn't that bumpy.
Not to your bumpy ride, huh?
Yeah, but I think they gave me something to kind of for the pain. I didn't feel those bumps much. So I told them I had a workout at 1 o'clock, and I was thinking of this time with you and Todd. And I said something else. Oh, I was working on the handstands or whatever. I was kind of teasing them a little bit. They said, somebody at 71 doing handstands and working out like that. Oh my gosh. So they told the doctor that. And at the hospital, the doctor said I was the strongest individual at my age he's ever seen. But
Great.
anyway, oh yeah. It saved my bacon. I was out in 3.5 days. I mean, I got up to walk around. I was there Wednesday afternoon. Thursday I was in ICU. Friday morning I was moved into, actually Thursday evening I was moved into the bottom floor. They're at Harborview, and that's where all the usuals are, without being in the ICU. And there was 24 in that ward. It was like the old hospital days, and kept me awake. I couldn't wait to get out of there. I could not sleep with all the stuff going on, during the night. And doctors talking to patients and lights were on and blah. Anyway, but Friday morning they had me try to get out of bed and try to assist me. I said, hey, I got this one. And I got out. It was painful. I got out of bed. Then I stood up. I just started walking. Then I did a little jig and a dance. They were laughing. So the whole group of
That's good.
doctors, my wife was there, so they were all having fun with that. But so was I.
That's
But I
that's
was
what's important.
amazed.
Is that obviously being fit helps always. It always helps.
Oh,
You have a lot
it
more muscle mass. You have a lot more. It's always good, and that you're eating the right way helps. You're eating enough
yes,
protein that helps to recover.
it's
The problem
amazing.
is, listen, most old people, or as people get older, they just start eating crap. And by crap,
Yeah,
I mean they're eating a cabbage soup, whatever, whatever. That's not protein. That's not giving your body crap.
No.
So you start eating these stupid little things, and you think you're eating healthy because you ate some spinach over here, and so you're not eating nothing that's healthy for your body. You get it, you get injury. Now you're not giving it protein that it needs to heal.
Yeah.
You've been eating enough protein and enough amino, all that. That's
Yeah.
what heals you faster. The same way when you're younger. People, as they get older, they start eating little bits of a little, you know, little rice, a little cauli. Then stuff starts happening, and you're not healing. You're not healing because you're not giving it any food.
Oh,
Food is protein, protein and animal fat. The rest of the stuff is not going to provide you anything to heal.
I fully concur with that. I've just learned my lesson the last 3.5 years or better. Or
Put it
and
this
that's
way:
what
look, right
that's what.
now, the biggest, the biggest thing in regenerative medicine, or if you go to any like dermatology conferences or whatever, where they're doing any kind of surgeries or any kind of things to make you look younger or healed, the first thing they tell you, listen, you got to tell all your patients that for a month or two after, they could only be eating protein.
Wow.
Even there, they're telling you
Mm.
why, because all the recovery that you're gonna get is gonna happen, or the results that people want is gonna happen if you're eating protein
Yeah.
and you're eating the animal fats. If you're not eating, you're not gonna. If you're only eating pizza, or if you're only eating that, you're not gonna get the results that this thing does. You
Mm.
have to be eating the right way so that it actually has the regenerative power to get you stuff. If not, you're almost like wasting your. You won't heal. Your body
Yeah.
won't, especially as you're older. You need
Yeah.
to be eating protein.
Yeah. It's huge, and it's been dramatic for me.
Yeah.
I can see so many healings that, like my ulcerative colitis, diverticulitis, and arthritis, my hip, and my thumb, and my big toe on the left foot. Yeah, it's gone. And so it's we've been lied to so much, so badly.
Yeah.
And
Well, I once it's like they thought one way or whatever, but the reality is you need listen. All you need is the protein and animal fat. The rest of the stuff is, and again, you're not healing. You're just not hurting.
yeah,
The other stuff is hurting the stuff. Yeah,
yeah,
it isn't that you. The food doesn't heal you. The food helps you heal. If now we did an operation, you're
yeah,
giving it the. You're providing it the nourishment that it needs to do what it needs to do,
yes,
but it isn't that it's going in there doing anything. But the other stuff, not eating the other stuff is what's keeping away your diverticulitis. Not eating the other stuff is what's keeping away your arthritis. Because all that stuff is what gives it to you. It isn't that eating meat heals you. Because if you eat meat, but you're still eating 20 pounds of rice, you're not curing anything because the rice is stopping you from getting any cure. You see
oh,
what
a
I'm
lot
saying?
of things. Yeah,
You see?
oh yeah,
It's not eating the other stuff that's
yeah,
keeping you from getting hurt,
that's amazing.
basically.
Yeah, yep, for sure. But
All
I
right,
like that.
senores. Uh-huh. What?
What's
I've
that?
been amazed at the people
Uh-huh.
that the patients that come in, they're all around my age, give or take. And they're always, all of them complain about the aches and pains, and I don't feel any of it.
Wow.
I mean, of
No.
course, I feel a
Plus,
little of it during
of
rainy
course,
season.
listen,
Whatever.
when I hate also to see the word age, it's just a number. No, it isn't.
No, it's
I know
not.
for a fact it isn't. I'll be 18 very happily over what I am now. Now, give me my X3 and give me carnivore. I'll be really happy then. You see what I'm
Yeah,
saying? But
yeah,
age is, but you both are very different than anybody your age. If you
yeah,
look at you're not feeble, you're not frail, you're not you're taking falls and getting right back up. You see, that's the difference. The other people, they're not. They're if they fell like you did, they're not getting up. It might be the
That's
over
because we know how to
factor.
bounce.
Yeah, you know how to bounce back up.
yeah. That's for sure.
Yeah.
Yeah. So,
All right. So I'll see you guys tomorrow.
alrighty.
Okay. See you
All
then.
Adios,
right.
guys. Gentlemen, have a
Bye.
great day. Bye.
Bye.
And stay away from the roofs.